A key principle in building a relationship, of building that bridge to a child, is to approach their world, to step into their world. And one thing I'm always looking for, what is hot with my kids? What are they into? Because you know with kids, about every 6 months it changes. They're kind of feeling around on what they really want to do or they like. Well, my son, when he was about 10 years old, and you know a lot of 10-year-old kids can do this, he could name every sports car on the road. Dad, that's a Ferrari. Dad, that's a Lamborghini such and such. Dad, that's a Porsche. And I thought, wow, okay, he's into cars. Now, I immediately thought, well, maybe I should go out and buy a Lamborghini. And I thought, nah, they wouldn't let me reimburse it. And so then I thought, you know what? Why don't I step into my child's world? So I went to the library and got the yellow pages that had all the expensive car dealerships in Beverly Hills, California. We lived up out of San Diego in a city called Julian, about a 2.5, 3-hour drive away. And I went and wrote a letter to every single expensive sports car dealership. And I just said, look, I'm a desperate father. I'll do anything to spend time with my child. And if I pull my son, he's big into sports cars. If I pull him out of school at such and such a day and bring him up, would you take him for a test drive? I put an envelope to respond, everything. Every single car dealership responded. Well, I pulled him out of school. We drove up. And I got to tell you, we had a blast. In about 3 hours, we probably drove over $1.5 million, not drive it, rode in over $1.5 million worth of sports cars. I think I had more fun than my son did. It was a blast. And on the way home, I had my assistant drive, so we took the center seats out of the van and threw some sleeping bags. We had all these posters and things the car dealerships had given us. And I said, son, what was your favorite car? And I said, mine was a certain model Porsche and everything. And then I said, son, let's look at this in the light of our family values. Let's look at this in the light of what Christ did on the cross. Oh, I probably had the best opportunity to discuss materialism with my son that I'd ever had. But oh, did I irritate a lot of dads. I mean, Dad just stopped me downtown. They say, thanks a lot, McDowell. All my son wants to do is go out and ride in a Ferrari. And you know what I said to him? Why don't you do it? Do it on a Saturday, a Sunday. Gosh, some people just never think. But you know, my son still talks about that, and he's 32 years old. When he speaks about parenting, he says, one of the greatest gifts my parents gave to me is that they stepped into my life. And he shares about the sports cars. Step into a child's life, and they will later step into your life.